You know, I don't know what to say. Because if I say something that obviously kind of makes some kind of sense to the fact that a lot of people are pissing at the idea that Toni Storm in her second singles match on the main roster lost to Zelina Vega, who's going over to Raw at the end of October to basically make the draft that she was drafted in official. You know, I don't know what to say, honestly, that would try to convince people that maybe there's some kind of a legit, reason as to why Tony lost to Zelina. I mean, look, I get a lot of people are high on Toni Storm. A lot of people feel like Toni Storm should be undefeated, winning champion, and home matches should be like she had in NXT UK and just like in AEW. And no offense when I say that. No offense, all due respect, no offense. But that's how a lot of people are feeling. They see a talented athlete like Toni Storm, who has all the charisma and all that they feel should be the one that wins this tournament, should be champion and all that, if they have their way. And just because she loses to Zelina Vega, who also, Treya Trinidad, if you will, is a talented wrestler herself, just because she loses to Treya, people are now pissed. They're upset. Let me remind you of something, guys. Let me remind you of something, because I understand, I get it. Toni Storm is a talented athlete. She's a former NXT UK champion. I get that. She's a former UK champion. But let me explain something to you. Let me remind you of something. You're getting upset over the fact that Treya Trinidad beat Toni Storm in a tournament to crown the first queen of the ring, the Queen's Crown tournament, if you will, where the finals, the semifinals and the finals, mostly the finals, I think, are taking place at what many people consider WWE Blood Money, Saudi Blood Money 6 or 7, whatever you want to call it. Sweet Saudi blood money, as Salamonster calls it. Sweet Saudi money, number 6, 7, whatever. You have people getting upset at the fact that Zelina beat her in a tournament where the finals are going to take place in Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel. An event that nobody wants to see continue. That's part of a partnership that everybody feels is the dumbest thing WWE could have ever done. And yet, people are upset that Zelina beat Toni Storm to advance in that tournament. Now, I'll understand, not all, but I can, let me correct myself, I can understand how people feel if maybe the tournament took place, on Raw, Smackdown, and then maybe the finals took place at Survivor Series. I could get that. I could get, behind that. I can understand how people will feel. And I would agree that Toni Storm should not be losing to Zelina Vega, to Trinidad, okay? I get that. I understand that. If the tournament was being done here in the U.S. and the finals were at Survivor Series, or the finals were on a special edition of Smackdown, I get that. I understand that. But again, reminder, folks, the finals are taking place at Sweet Saudi Blood Money number 6. That's where it's taking place at. Did you guys not remember that? And I say that with all due respect, no offense. But you guys not remember that? You're getting upset over something that is meaningless. Meaningless in the long run, considering where the finals for both it and this year's King of the Ring are taking place. I just don't get wrestling fans nowadays. I mean, I understand where a lot of fans come from at times. I understand the appeal of AEW bringing in the likes of a Daniel Bryanson and CM Punk and all that. I get it. I get the appeal. The thing is, I did a video on how I see the Full Gear card coming up. That's what I did. And yet wrestling fans are upset at the idea that Zelina Vega beat Toni Storm in a tournament where the finals to crown a queen of the ring are happening at a Crown Jewel, an event that nobody wants to see exist. Nobody supports. People call it sweet Saudi money. People call it WWE sweet Saudi blood. Whatever you want to call it. Nobody cares for it, and yet you're getting upset? You're getting upset? I don't understand. I don't get that, guys. I mean, think about it this way. It's not going to matter in the long run, because guess what? Zelina's going to be on freaking Raw. Toni Storm is on Smackdown, so it's not going to matter in the long run. Okay? It's not. Whatever happens to Toni Storm afterwards, though, that will be on WWE, because this is non-canon. This is meaningless. This doesn't count. Get it? Got it? Good. And look, I don't usually get, this fired up or this ranty when it comes to professional wrestling or wrestling fans, because I understand where you guys are coming from, but you are freaking upset over a decision, over a booking decision for a tournament where the winner of the tournament is being crowned in Saudi Arabia. Have you forgotten where these finals are taking place? I'm just saying. So, let me put it to you like this in closing, okay? I get the fact that you're upset about it. I get the fact that you feel Toni Storm shouldn't be losing to the likes of a Zelina Vega or an Eva Marie or any of them like that. I get that. I understand that. I understand. You hold women wrestlers like Toni Storm in high regard. You consider them the best of the best. You look at them and you say, she should be undefeated for 200 and something days or 200 and something years or whatever. And I say that with all due respect, no offense. But you hold them in that kind of high regard. But the thing is, despite the fact that you hold them in high regard, you're getting upset over a booking decision that does not matter in the long scheme of things, because none of you, and I say it with all due respect, no offense, none of you support Crown Jewel. None of you support, as Solomonster calls it, sweet Saudi money. You do not support WWE blood money. You don't. And you're upset over a decision in a tournament where the finals take place. Again, I'll never understand wrestling fans nowadays. Now, I mean, I can see where they're coming from, like I said, but come on, seriously. This is stupid. This is dumb. And the only reason I'm doing this video is because I need, in my personal opinion, let you guys know that you are upset over nothing. I mean, if Toni Storm is booked to be jobbing out to a lot of people after the draft decision officially go into effect after Crown Jewel, then yeah, maybe there is a problem. If she starts jobbing out to, the likes of Charlotte Flair or Sasha Banks cleanly, then yeah, maybe you could say there's a problem. But you got to remember in the long run, this decision, ladies and gentlemen, that happened tonight on Smackdown moments ago does not matter. Because it's for an opportunity to move move forward into a tournament that is taking place, the finals that is, at Crown Jewel, WWE Blood Money 6, Sweet Saudi Money 6. It doesn't count. So don't let it get to you. Just remind yourself, okay, This doesn't count. Non-canon. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not going to count it. It didn't happen. Just ignore it. Forget about it is what you should do. But that's all I'm going to say, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. Comment down below. Live chat in the premiere. Like the video. Check out my Teespring store. Check me out at BW Rose's Discussions on all your favorite audio podcast locations except for Pandora. Check me out at BW Roses on Vimeo, as well as check me out on BW Roses on Patreon. But guys, again, in closing, don't get upset about this because this doesn't count.